Okay, grade 7. This is lesson 5 in chapter 6. See, chapter 6, lesson 5. Okay? It says more two-step equations. It's nothing nothing different from lesson 4 and lesson 3, like that. One, you have to do 2 steps. Step 1 has to be add or subtract. So that means you have to do addition property of equality or subtraction property of equality. Step 2, you have to do either multiplication property of equality or whatever, division property of equality. Okay, so I will show you different ways of you doing the same question. So let's do example 1. Let us write 2x plus 7 equals 36. So we're gonna do this 2 ways, okay? Actually 3 ways, because you have to draw. That means you have to solve arithmetically and solve algebraically. So there's 3 ways of you doing the same thing. So if we have to draw, so that means we are solving arithmetically. So you solve arithmetically, this means draw, okay? Draw what this means. So I need 2 of these. How do I know? Because 2 times this. So I draw a rectangle with 2 boxes. I write x plus 7, x plus 7. So these 2 boxes represents this 2. Inside represents what's in the bracket. Then from here to here, this distance is 36. Okay? And now the question wants me to find what's the distance from here to here. That's what the question wants. This distance. Okay? Alright. So this is arithmetically. We're going to solve it algebraically 2 different ways. Algebraically one. Okay, so you have 2x plus 7 equals 36. Then you draw your bridge. Okay. All right, when you draw your bridge, you can divide by 2 and divide by 2, because here you're multiplying by 2. This 2 and this 2 goes away. Okay? Then you're left with x plus 7. And then you do 36 divide 2, which is 18. And then here you're adding, so you'll do subtraction property of equality. You will minus 7, you will minus 7. And this one goes away. Okay? And then you're left with x equals 11. And then you check. So we are still doing step 1. I mean algebraically 1. And then you check. So you do 2x plus 7 equals to 36. 11 plus 7 equals to 36. 2 times 18 equals to 36. 36 equals to 36. Like that. Okay? Now let's do this same question a different way. So we have 2x plus 7 equals to 36. Okay? And here, I can do distributive property. 2 times x, 2 times positive 7. Remember, you take the number with the sign. 2 times x plus 2 times 7 equals 36. 2x plus 14 equals 36. Remember your bridge. Then subtraction property of equality, because this is addition, I will subtract both sides with 14. This goes away. Then you have 2x equals 6 minus 4 is 2. 3 minus 1 is 2. Alright, then you divide both sides by 2. This 2 goes away. You're left with x equals 11. And that is what we got here. So you can divide with a coefficient and then solve, or you can do distributive property and then solve. So this is algebraically 2. Using distributive property. Distributive property. Okay? And I don't want to check again because I've done it over here. The check will be the same. It doesn't matter. Okay? All right. So let's do another example where we have subtraction. So this time I'll only do algebraically. Or we can do all. So let us do solve 6n minus 3 equals to negative 72. So I'm going to solve it first arithmetically. And we said arithmetically means to draw. I'm going to draw 6 rectangles. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you draw, you make sure these partitions are the same size. So use a ruler and measure, like every 2 centimeters, put a mark. Okay? I can't use the ruler and explain at the same time. But these spaces have to be the same size. So make them 2 centimeters or 3 centimeters using your ruler. Then inside you will write n minus 3, n minus 3, n minus 3, n minus 3, like that. You're drawing 6 because of this coefficient. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then the distance from here all the way to the end is negative 72. And the question wants you to find the distance from here to here. Okay? That's what you do when they ask you to draw or arithmetically. Now let's solve it algebraically. So we'll do 6n minus 3 equals to negative 72. Draw your bridge so that you don't forget. Divide both sides by your coefficient. So this 6 and this 6 goes away. You're left with n minus 3 equals to negative 12. Okay? Then you will do addition property of equality. So n equals negative 12 plus 3, that will be negative 8. You draw here. Once you get to this step, do your drawing so that you practice your rules. Draw negative 12 and 3 positive and see why my answer is negative 8. And then you check. I'll check over here. So you have 6 n minus 3 equals negative 72. 6, negative 8 minus 3 equals to negative 72. 6 multiply negative 12 equals negative 72. And then negative 72 equals negative 72. And you check. So there. Alright, let us solve it using distributive property. So you will do 6 n minus 3 equals to negative 72. 6 to n, 6 to negative 3. 6 multiply n, and 6 multiply equals to negative 72. 6n minus 18 equals to negative 72. Then you will do plus 18 plus 18. Don't forget your bridge. This goes away because of additive inverse. So you're left with 6n equals to, so you do this. That will be negative negative 72 plus 18. That should give me okay, yes. So 654, okay, there. You draw, you get your answer. Or you minus. I cannot minus 8 from 2, so I borrow. This becomes 6, and this becomes 12. 12 minus 8 is 4. 6 minus 1 is 5. Why is it negative? Because negative 72 is more than positive. As in, the negatives are more, so my answer will be still negative. Okay? Then, I divide both sides by 6. I think I did something wrong. I don't know. Wait. Oh, yes. So this is, yes, sorry. This is 9, not 8. Negative 12 plus 3 should give me negative 9. Negative 9. Okay? I was wondering what was not making sense. All right, here. Negative 12 plus 3 is negative 9. Then negative 9 minus 3, negative 12. Like that. All right. So n equals to negative 9. So this n is the same as that n. And then you check. So make sure you calculate. You see what problem I did? I forgot this was 12. So make sure you read and solve correctly.